Hi, I'm Neil Renaud, developmental optometrist at Eagle Eye Performance Vision, and I'm here today with Kira, who is a big day for her. Her son is graduating vision therapy today, so just wanted to chat a little bit about her experience here at Eagle Eye and kind of what's different. So your son started about 10 months ago with us, and when he first started working with us, he was an incredibly hardworking and motivated young man, and really never complained or always was working hard. But there definitely are some things different between then and now. What kind of things have you seen that are different for him?
Schooling has definitely gotten easier. We homeschool, so I have been able to kind of cater to his learning difficulties, I'll call it. And I just noticed that as he's gotten better throughout this process, his confidence and his own ownership of doing the more difficult subjects like writing, he says, I'm going to come with a good attitude and I'm going to do my best, and it just is coming easier, and he's remembering larger words and connecting the dots much more than he had previously done with reading comprehension or writing or any spelling activities, any of that kind of thing. It just have become easier for him.
Awesome. That's really cool that since you work with him every day doing homeschool, you get to see firsthand things that used to be very challenging, time consuming, and now it's like night and day different for him.
Very much so.
And you mentioned confidence. That's kind of an indirect result from improving his visual skills and then seeing how he's changed in confidence and motivation. Could you talk a little bit more about that?
I can. So we have 4 kids, and the other kids, academically, things seem to just flow very easily, and when they would test, they could test easily and get good grades. And with Andrew struggling a little more, when we did do some testing, it was mediocre. And the very last time that you tested him, he tested advanced over his age range, and that was so huge for him to see. I am better than where I was and the kind of my peer age range, and finally academically, I'm going to say he was advanced and we could brag on it. And he wrote you that letter, and he showed it to me. And the thing that just really stood out was he had made a note that I can walk out of here a proud man. And I didn't realize how insignificant he had felt, and that you had given him pride in his academia and his abilities. And so that was just very touching to my heart, that he's able to walk as a proud man and embrace the fact that he is good and he is capable and that he is smart, and that he just needed the tools to get everything connected so that he could perform well.
That's incredible. And it's that letter was very touching for me. And you get every now and then it's great when you say, okay, this is why I do what I do. So interacting with him, and he's helped me as much as I've helped him. I think everything we did, we put him in the right position for him to develop himself, and he really was motivated and took off with it. What about for other, there's a lot of parents watch our videos and stay up to date with us, and sometimes they're wondering, does my son or daughter need to have their vision evaluated and treated like this? What are some things that you saw in your son that you thought, there's something missing, there's something that hasn't been addressed yet? What were some of those signs that led you here?
I just kept seeing more and more people posting things on Facebook about vision therapy and how their kids were struggling with reading, struggling with comprehension, struggling with spelling. They didn't enjoy reading. They didn't have that attention span even when you were reading aloud to them. And I just kept feeling that maybe this was something that I should look into. And then I had gotten an email from a homeschool lady who coordinates for one of the schools here, and you were going to do a seminar.
Right.
And so I signed up right away, and when I came here, you just were very knowledgeable. You were just teaching me, and showing me that, I think that he would be a good candidate. And so you just kind of confirmed that, maybe there is something with his eyes that don't perform the way they should, so that he can learn easier.
right? And most kids, it's just difficult to get that out of them if they assume everyone else sees the exact same as them. They don't know that their eyes work differently or have any challenges with seeing the page, where he actually told me when we started asking very specific questions, he was saying things like, I actually see double when I'm reading, and things are blurry, and letters jumble together, especially when I lose my place. I can't find where I was because everything's blended together. So now seeing him at day one versus today, where the page just looks exactly the way it should. He doesn't have to put any effort, and now he can just process what he's seeing.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize when he was reading what a struggle it was, because I thought, oh, he goes to the eye doctor, he has his eyes tested, he has his glasses. I just figured everything was the way it should be. And so I would have never even dreamt to have thought, oh, are your lines blurry? Are you seeing double? That just wasn't even on the radar. So, yeah, I was just thrilled that he was able to come.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that we got to work with them, and we're definitely gonna miss you guys. Seeing you every week. It's been a really privilege for us to get to know your family, and we wish you guys all the best of luck, and thank you for joining us here. And if anyone who kind of connects with this and starts to wonder, is this my son, is this my daughter, feel free to reach out to us. Check out our website, eagleeyevisiontherapy.com. There's information and also some upcoming events like that workshop Kira mentioned. We have some upcoming. Or just give our office a call, and we can always talk through the problems that your son or daughter is experiencing with learning and reading and see if it could be a vision problem. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.